If your card is a three of hearts, then we talking about the variety and love. We talking about you who possess the ability to use your intuition to understand other people. You have great communication skills. Creativity is a part of you because this deals with the three vibration, like the spirit, the mind, and the body. That what the three represents, as you see. So we talking about the mind, we talk about the spiritual aspects, and we talk about the material manifestation because the three is creative number, deal with creation. And so you have an energetic nature. You have an energetic nature because you're the three of hearts. So this represents the emotions. This represents love. And so your emotion will be excited. It'll be cheerful because that's what all threes represent: cheerful, excitement. And so you'll be more excited than anybody, especially because you got the emotions that's a part of you, which is the hearts. And so you're full of fun. So wherever you go, you know what I mean. You take the lead, and you love to be the spark of your environment. You know what I mean. And so, as the three of hearts, you enjoy the atmosphere of harmony, and many of you become good professionals when it comes to business, when it comes to any professional world, especially dealing with communication and dealing with people, because you're good with people. And so, you successfully, you know what I mean, combine your business world with your social life. You know what I mean. You tend to be the life of the party and the light of the party. You know what I mean? And you can easily do good in business and clubs. Or you working with large groups of people, especially with groups of men. And seriously, that I mean, your work holds the most significant possibilities for your public success and appreciation because you deal with the public. So it's no problem with all threes. Got the ability to deal with the public because they like to shine too, and the three got that fight. But as you be in the hearts, you know what I mean, it be more emotional, so the emotional is more intense and it's more forceful. So that being said, you got a natural curiosity about life from your early childhood. Because many of you as the three of hearts are motivated to receive proper education, and you get off to a good start dealing with education. And so you must be serious about your goals and work, and your romantic life gives you so many choices that it may conflict with your pursuit of interest or your pursuit of knowledge. You know what I mean? Because all three deals like with expanding. It deals with growth. So a lot of threes, they love knowledge. But since you deal with the emotion aspects, that I mean, your intuition is very important. You know what I mean? Because you can feel. So threes of hearts, you are sure to know how to do a great thing when talking about communicating, talk. It don't matter if it's big or small, and you can go, and you know how to charm people because you got the gift of gab, the talent of the gift of gab, the smooth, yeah. Many ways you come because you're very creative. And so many of you as the three of hearts, that mean y'all energetic. And at times it's not easy to make a decision for you to choose one special person in your life because you might have many partners because the three deals with variety. We talk about love, not only in love as in relationship, love or anything in life because the three is adventurous. And so your quest for perfect love can make your love life a series of trials and errors. You know what I mean? And so as a three of hearts, you are very sensitive. So you have a very sensitive intellect with a strong intuitive, you know what I mean, abilities if you open up to it. This is the sixth sense, the psychic mind. And you can easily find support from your association with women, both personally and professionally. And so this card suggests leadership abilities. And for you men, you know what I mean, it's temptation when you get involved with a woman. I mean, as intellect and independence, I mean, because the woman deal with the intellect and independence as their mother, so that's why the three is very important. That I mean, the three is very important when dealing with the emotion, because the heart deals with the mother, the nurturing spirit. So when we talking about the three, that I mean, this right here is talking about anyone who tries to limit your freedom. That I mean, is what you don't like, or anyone who try to trap you in a relationship is what you don't like. Because out the three, the three is all about freedom because it's like an odd number. You know what I mean? It's not a balanced number where it deals with unity, where the three is like one partner and bond. The three deals with variety. Not only that, multitasking. So you as a three of hearts, that I mean, you must have the variety in your work to spice up your life. Because if you don't, You know what I mean? You might don't even have that job no more. We're talking about working, yes. And if anybody try to pressure you, a boss or whoever, you know what I mean, you ain't gonna have that job also because you ain't gonna go for it. And you are open-minded to new experiences. And when your work doesn't pay well, you can keep changing jobs and occupations. You know what I mean? In the hope of better security, because you is the number 3. So many of you 3 hearts are impulsive. You know, impulsive by nature. You know, act before you think. And emotional. Yes, you're very emotional. And also you're emotional about, economic or financial changes. And there's a need for you to take care of your finances seriously, because you could be gambling. A lot of you 3s are gamblers and things of that nature, and take risks into business ventures that ain't worth it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not likely for you to contribute to the money aspect, nor to your sense of security, nor to your health. So many of you are successful actors, writers, creative artists. You know what I'm saying? They're born under the 3 hearts. That I mean, because this deals with you have a huge ocean of creativity powers. And the freedom of expression is very important. And you got a quick mind and your social charm, because a lot of 3 look young, got that youth look, and they got that charm, which is you're a magnet, and you got a lot of energies to achieve anything in your life. So this is basically it for as number 3. That I mean, because the 3s can relate to many different cultures and concepts due to their flexibility, because you all about adopting to anything. And so music, the arts are excellent outlets of your creative powers. And so with this being said, the biggest challenge of all 3 is your uncertainty. That means you easily get bored, and you can move from one job to another, and your mind can switch, your thoughts. That means you can't, and your energy be scattered. And so for you to balance yourself out and focus on one project, because you can switch projects, and the focus is for you to balance yourself out and focus on one lover. You know what I mean? Because you represent the variety. Not to say that you shouldn't experience the variety, because it's part of your energy. But when it all boils down, it's for you to focus on one thing. You know what I mean? Because if you don't, your energies will be scattered, and you get tired, and you'll be on your downside. And you could be on the downside. You could be superficial. You could be fake. You could be not consistent. You could be all of that, all at one. And you could be lazy. Don't want to do nothing. Don't take responsibility. And so you as the 3, you know what I mean? You're closest to the source, or the light, or the universal forces of one. And so you must resist any temptation. That I mean, and stand strong, because as the hearts, since you deal with the hearts, you represent your youth, you represent love. So because the hearts, that I mean, means that you'll sacrifice for your family, friends, and for a cause. And also represents art, music, and poetry. This add more vibration to the number 3, because number 3 already represents music, poetry, and creativity's abilities. And you like beauties in all form as a 3 of hearts. And so, as a 3 of hearts, since this is the emotional, number, because it's the hearts. That I mean, so this is all about you, who act young and look very young, no matter how old you are. And you can be dramatic and entertaining. You are very romantic, and you have great romantic ideas, and you love the idea of love. You know what I mean? But that don't mean that because you love the idea of love, you have that perfect love. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful and keep moving, because you got the intuition, you got the intelligence, all that together, and you got the ability to carry it out. That's the 3. The 3 is your intuition, or your emotions, and your intelligence, and also a doer. You know what I mean? So and you got so all this add to your creative power. So you don't only vision or see or think of it, you also manifest it. You know what I mean? Because it's the creative powers. And so the hearts, y'all are the most loving people. So y'all make great lovers and friends, and definitely y'all nature is sensual or sexy, or have a high sex drive nature. And this can make you among the greatest artists, poets, musicians, and spiritual leaders and teachers and healers. So you got all this ability that's a part of you as the three of hearts. Think of the number three as the mother, the father, and the child. And then you have it. You know what I mean? You understand? So the mother, father, and child, since you're the number three, you don't have a foundation, which means like a home yet, because it just represents the mother, the father, and child. So you got to find a foundation of discipline. So once you discipline yourself, you won't be so wild and all over the place. And so that's why you like to explore it. Explore till you find you a place in this life. You know what I mean? Because you got that power. You got the mental powers to evaluate and to analyze things or be very observative. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So both sexes, you have particular success working with men and the females. That I mean, better than the most women when working in the male companies, like these male companies and corporations. That I mean, so both sexes have the ability to work with anybody. You know what I mean? As the three of hearts. So with this being said, you are a progressor, which is all about growth in your work, and you usually improve your life and finances through travels and making changes. So this is how you win. You are hard workers naturally. I say you are hard workers naturally and have a success, you know, whenever you apply yourselves. And so if you're not on point and I'm reading you your card, this means that you're not doing the right thing. Because I notice your energy. Because you're going to be like, oh, yeah. To a certain part, that means that you ain't doing. But with this being said, you always got other energy, other cards, and other vibrations that's part of your birthday too. So it's not that it ain't accurate, because all cards are accurate. So as the three of hearts, I mean, happiness is a must. So anything that make you happy, that's what you love. You know what I mean? And so you need a certain amount of a change and travel. You know what I mean? In your occupations to be happy. So traveling is very important. And you have a great creative potential, and a lot of you are tremendous, huge artists as number three, or the three of hearts. So expression is one of the strongest qualities that you have, soul qualities that you have. So expressing yourself. And through expressing yourself, through a lesson, through the arts, through many ways you do. It could be through love, many ways you express yourself. Because this deals with the heart. So two of your most important lessons in life is overcoming your fear of poverty and learning to translate the value that based on your indecisive nature and when talking about creativity in your works or business. And so if you overcome that and you stand strong, yes, you will win. And so you are learning to develop the faith. It's all about the faith. It's all about the inner knowing that the necessary resources will always be there for you when needed. Because your energy is tracked this naturally. You know what I mean? So as long as you have the faith, you will align with it. So most of your own financial lacks, whether it's real or you imagine it, is stealing from your you're not having clarity about what is the most important to you in life, because your thoughts are scattered everywhere. Sometimes you could live in confusion, and so as long as you get yourself right, you're good. You know what I mean? But you could come up with so many ideas, you know what I mean, of what to do, and you might, you know what I mean, and so since you got all these ideas in your mind, you know what I mean, you might change your thoughts. So that's why it's good to try to find something and stay focused on that one thought and complete it. Because you might don't finish out what you start as number three. You know what I mean? To learn the value of foundation and stability, because you need stability, you need discipline. To your creative nature, you becomes a great talent in whatever you do. I mean, and you will accomplish your goals. So once you learn that it is good to give as to receive, which means that you might be a giver, but you might don't want to receive. But as long as you know that it's good to receive also, you know what I mean, this is how you will have great fulfillment and giving love and the truth to others in your life. You know what I mean? So when somebody offer you something, accept it, because you deal with the hearts. You know what I mean? Because by you accepting it, you can make them happy too. And so later on in your years, if you go into metaphysics or you go into spirituality and look within yourself, you have more satisfaction and peace as the three of hearts. You do find the perfect love that you're looking for. Sometimes you can feel uncertain about the person that you love. So it's for you to know that this person is worthy and to trust it and have faith in it if she or he is worthy. You know what I mean? So you as the three of hearts, you know what I mean, you have the energy that results in sexual uncertainties, which means you can have many partners and experimentations with other partners because of your uncertainty with that one partner that you have. Sometimes when you feel like nobody ain't right for you or you done explore so much, you can even want to be concerned and be curious and be bisexual or even a homosexual. So you got to watch out for that tendency. And it's for you to explore and choose the quest for knowledge. And if you live through knowledge and look within yourself, this is how you win. If you don't, you can create a problem when dealing with your relationships, and you can even lie to your partners in order to sustain many relationships that you seek. And this lying take up a lot of energy and cause you stress. That I mean, you worry also about not getting enough love. This is why you go through a lot of things. So once you find that partner, make sure you stick with this partner. You know what I mean? You must learn to give some of your energy, which is abundance, to yourself before others. Because once you learn self-love, you know the value of true love. And so you must spend time to yourself so you can understand the value of what love is, so you can understand what love means, of self-reliance, you know what I mean, and self-sustaining yourself. So once you do this, your love life becomes more fun and more enjoyable, and you understand. You know what I mean? And because you already love to be happy, so you got it in you to be happy, and you love knowledge, expansion, and you're very charming and attractive people. And you have no problem attracting others. That means, especially when it comes to love. But if for you to balance yourself out and look for your spiritual aspect to keep you balanced, where you can know what love is and who to love. Are generally attracted to those who got a great sense of humor and who's highly intelligent. You know what I mean? Often also those who are indecisive as yourselves are, because sometimes you got so much going on you can't even choose. But as long as you balance, you're right. You know what I mean? Because you can have a change of thoughts left and right. So this being said, if you don't find your roots in emotional conflicts and a fear of commitment, you will be all right. You're out here to experience life. You're here to have a variety. You know what I mean? So through this variety, this is how you come through wisdom. And through experience, it brings wisdom. Three-heart men have natural affection for most club females. They also have a lot of attraction for diamond females. The three-heart female will have problems with many of the club and heart males. So the spades males find the three of hearts very attractive, but in different ways. And your second card, which is the planetary ruling card, which is the second card you should look up. You know what I mean? If you're born on November the 30th and you're the Sagittarius, yours is the Five of Clubs. And December the 28th, the Capricorn, yours is the Three of Diamonds. Now, as I can't bring you this light, so look up your second card, which is the second most important card that I just called, and this would it be. Ashe.